4-step rapid problem solving, level 1, knowledge, purpose. Before starting, let's spend some time on why we use the teach poster concept. For a sustainable lean transformation, we are strong believers in the concept of leaders as teachers. That is, leaders who take the time to teach and coach their team on the job to develop their capabilities rather than relying on separate functions to do it for them. As you know, the benefits of doing this are huge in terms of advancing your lean journey better, faster and cheaper, but the challenge is how to provide materials that enable leaders to do that. After many years of research and experimentation, we have found that this teach poster concept works best. Rather than a 100-page PowerPoint slide deck, we've tried to distill the subject matter down onto one piece of paper, a bit like an A3. This is much less daunting for the leaders to use and much more informal than sitting down in a classroom and looking at a screen. All the posters have a similar layout and structure, making them easier to follow and remember. And as you can see, images and pictures are used over words to stimulate interest and discussion. A facilitation guide is written for each poster, covering the important steps, key points and reasons for each of the images to assist the leader when starting out to teach. And finally, the poster can be put up in the workspace for future reference rather than being hidden on a PC. We always start with the Lean Transformation Framework and then cover purpose, process and people. Purpose positions the subject and why it's important. Process, the conditions and considerations required to apply it, and people, the roles and responsibilities required to make it happen. The Lean Transformation Framework is in essence our approach or how we do Lean, and we always ask, where does this topic fit in? The framework consists of 5 dimensions, all which need to be considered for a successful Lean transformation, as explained in the video. These dimensions can be asked as a series of questions and starts with number 1 at the top: what is our value-driven purpose, and more specifically, what problem are we trying to solve? Clearly, you need to be competent problem solvers if you're going to answer the first question. However, it is probably likely that we're going to come up against other problems when tackling questions 2 through to 5. If you think about it, a lot of the familiar lean tools that we all know and love, like 5S or standard work or value stream mapping or SMED for example, were all created to try and solve a problem. It is the number 1 lean skill to master. So let's look at purpose and why is problem solving important. Well, firstly, we need to accept that problems are good. We should see them as golden nuggets of opportunity rather than something to sweep underneath the carpet. As Taiichi Ohno said, having no problems is the biggest problem of all. We should therefore actively seek out problems and start digging them up for people to tackle. Taking a step back, however, and looking at the bigger picture, consider the flowchart on the right. Clearly, as an organisation, we want to remain competitive, which means highlighting and solving those problems. But in doing that, we have 2 big benefits, and they are to develop the organisation, but more importantly, develop the people. And that's why it's so important, as it's supporting people and business development at the same time. 4-step rapid problem solving, level 1, knowledge, purpose.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest lean content.